Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your legs just didn't want to cooperate? Maybe you've noticed stairs feel steeper than they used to, or long walks leave your calves aching. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. One of the first places aging sneaks up on us is in our legs. And it makes sense, doesn't it? Our legs carry us through life. Every step, every movement starts there. But as we grow older, it's easy to overlook just how much they do, until they start giving us signs that they're tired, weaker, or even in trouble. Now, the good news is that your legs don't have to go quietly. You can fight back. And one of the simplest, most powerful ways to do that. Food. Not pills. Not fancy supplements. Real food that gives your legs what they need to stay strong, steady, and pain-free. In today's video, we're going to talk about 6 amazing foods that help strengthen your legs from the inside out. These aren't exotic superfoods or anything difficult to find. In fact, you might already have some of them in your kitchen right now. But before we dive in, I want to say this. If you've ever felt discouraged because your body doesn't move the way it used to, please don't give up. Aging doesn't mean giving in. It just means getting smarter about how we care for ourselves. And it starts with understanding what our bodies need, especially those hard-working legs. Let's begin with one of the best-kept secrets when it comes to leg strength: sweet potatoes. I know, they seem like a holiday side dish, but hear me out. These bright orange gems are loaded with potassium, a mineral that helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals. That means fewer cramps, less twitching, and more stable, powerful movements. Sweet potatoes are also packed with complex carbohydrates that give your muscles sustained energy without causing a blood sugar crash. But what I love most about sweet potatoes is that they're so easy to enjoy. You can roast them, mash them, toss them into soups, or even slice them into wedges and bake them like fries. If you've ever had that heavy, sluggish leg feeling during a walk or at the end of the day, it could be a sign your muscles are crying out for fuel and potassium. Sweet potatoes answer both calls. Now, as helpful as sweet potatoes are, they don't work alone. Our next food partner on the road to stronger legs is something you might not expect: spinach. Yes, good old spinach. The stuff cartoon characters used to pop to grow muscles instantly. While real life isn't quite that dramatic, spinach does carry a powerful punch. It's full of magnesium, another crucial mineral for muscle function. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can cramp, tire out faster, and recover more slowly. But there's more to spinach than just minerals. It's also rich in nitrates, natural compounds that help improve blood flow. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your leg muscles. And that translates into better performance, even for everyday activities like walking, gardening, or climbing stairs. One of the things I hear most from people over 60 is, "I just don't feel as steady on my feet anymore." And that's not always about balance. It's often about weak leg muscles not supporting you the way they used to. That's why something as simple as tossing a handful of spinach into your morning eggs or blending it into a smoothie can make a difference over time. It may seem small, but those small, daily choices add up. Speaking of small changes, there's one more food I want to share in this part of our conversation. And it's one that might already be a regular guest at your breakfast table: bananas. These cheerful yellow fruits are famous for being high in potassium, just like sweet potatoes. But they also offer something else your legs love: quick energy and natural sugars that help feed your muscles when they're working hard. Bananas are especially helpful if you deal with nighttime leg cramps. You know the kind, those sharp, sudden cramps that jolt you awake and leave you rubbing your calf in the dark. Often, that's a sign of low potassium or magnesium, both of which bananas provide in a natural, easy-to-digest package. Plus, they're portable, affordable, and don't need any preparation. Just peel and eat. And let's be honest, sometimes, eating healthy can feel like a chore. But grabbing a banana? That's easy. No mess, no cooking, and your legs get a little love every time. Now that we've talked about the power of sweet potatoes, spinach, and bananas, it's clear that nature gives us everything we need to build strong legs. It's not about drastic diets or hours at the gym. It's about feeding your muscles what they crave and being consistent. Just like watering a plant helps it stand tall, the right foods can help your legs feel grounded, energized, and ready for anything. So whether you're walking the dog, playing with your grandkids, or just want to keep your independence as you age, know this: your legs still have so much life left in them. They've carried you through decades of memories, and with a little help from the right foods, they'll carry you through many more. Let's keep going, because there's more your legs want you to know. Now that we've started giving your legs the nourishment they need with foods like sweet potatoes, spinach, and bananas, let's keep this momentum going. Because the truth is, our legs aren't just about muscles, they're about movement, balance, and freedom. And when they're strong, everything feels easier. Getting out of bed, reaching up to the kitchen shelf, walking across a parking lot without feeling winded. These little victories matter more than we realize, especially as we age. So let's talk about another leg-loving food that's often overlooked, even though it's as rich in benefits as it is in flavor. I'm talking about salmon. Yes, that tender pink fish that's as good for your brain as it is for your legs. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids. And while you might have heard that omega-3s are good for your heart, they also play a quiet but powerful role in muscle health. You see, inflammation is one of the silent culprits behind weak, sore, or tired legs. It's like a hidden fog that slows everything down. Omega-3s help clear that fog. They fight inflammation, support blood flow, and even help preserve muscle mass, something that naturally starts to decline as we hit our 60s and beyond. And the protein in salmon? That's another bonus. Muscles need protein to repair and grow, especially after any kind of movement, whether it's a walk around the block or just going up and down the stairs a few times. If you're not a fan of salmon, don't worry. There are other oily fish like mackerel or sardines that offer similar benefits. But if you can find a way to enjoy it even once or twice a week, your legs will thank you. A simple grilled salmon fillet with some lemon and herbs can turn a regular dinner into a muscle-nourishing meal. And if cooking fish feels intimidating, look for pre-cooked or canned versions. They're just as effective when it comes to supporting your legs. Now let's shift gears to something a bit unexpected, but incredibly powerful. Greek yogurt. This creamy, tangy treat isn't just for breakfast bowls or parfaits. It's actually one of the best sources of high-quality protein, calcium, and probiotics, all of which work together to support muscle and bone health. Think of it this way: your legs aren't just made of muscle. They've got bones, joints, and connective tissues all working together to keep you upright and mobile. Calcium helps keep those bones strong. Protein helps preserve the muscle around them. And probiotics. They support your gut, which actually plays a bigger role in nutrient absorption than most people realize. If your gut isn't happy, your body might not be getting the full benefit of all the good food you're eating. And when nutrients don't get where they need to go, your legs, and the rest of your body, feel it. Greek yogurt is also easy to enjoy. Have it with some fresh berries and honey in the morning, stir it into a smoothie, or use it as a creamy base for a dip or salad dressing. It's one of those foods that feels like a treat, but works hard behind the scenes to keep you strong. And speaking of strength, there's one more food I want to mention in this part of our talk. One that's so powerful it's often called nature's multivitamin. I'm talking about eggs. Simple, humble eggs. For decades, people avoided them because of cholesterol concerns. But recent research has shown that for most people, eggs are not the villain they were once made out to be. In fact, they're a goldmine of nutrients for your muscles. Each egg is packed with high-quality protein, vitamin D, and B vitamins, all of which are essential for muscle repair, nerve function, and energy. Vitamin D is especially important as we get older because many of us don't get enough of it, especially if we spend less time outdoors. And a deficiency in vitamin D can lead to muscle weakness and even balance issues, which is something we definitely want to avoid. What I love about eggs is their versatility. Scrambled, boiled, poached, baked. There are so many ways to enjoy them. You can keep a few hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for a quick snack or make a veggie-packed omelette for lunch. They're budget-friendly, easy to prepare, and so effective at supporting the muscles in your legs and throughout your body. Now, I know we've covered a lot, and maybe it feels like a lot of change at once. But here's the thing. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. You just need to start where you are. Maybe tomorrow, instead of reaching for that sugary breakfast cereal, you grab a bowl of Greek yogurt with a sliced banana. Maybe you add spinach to your soup or try grilled salmon for dinner instead of your usual go-to. These are small steps, but every one of them is a step towards stronger, steadier legs. And when your legs are strong, you feel more confident, more independent, more like yourself. And isn't that what we all want? To feel like ourselves, even as we get older? That's the beauty of this journey. It's not about chasing youth. It's about supporting the body you have right now, nourishing it, strengthening it, honoring everything it's done for you, and giving it what it needs to keep going. So, let's keep this going. There are still a couple of incredible foods that can help your legs feel even stronger, more flexible, and energized than you might have thought possible. We've already talked about how powerful foods like salmon, Greek yogurt, and eggs can be when it comes to keeping your legs strong and steady. Now let's dive into two more foods that are often hiding in plain sight. Foods that can quietly transform how your legs feel, how easily you move, and how confident you are in your steps. Let's start with one that's sweet, juicy, and surprisingly powerful: oranges. Yes, those bright little bursts of sunshine you may have enjoyed as a kid still pack a punch today. Maybe even more so. Oranges are loaded with vitamin C, and while most people think of that as the immune-boosting vitamin, it does so much more, especially for your muscles and joints. Here's the thing: your legs don't just rely on muscle strength. They also depend on healthy connective tissues, like tendons, ligaments, and cartilage, to support movement. And vitamin C plays a major role in producing collagen, which is the protein that helps keep all those tissues strong, flexible, and resilient. Without enough vitamin C, these tissues can weaken, making movement feel more painful or stiff. Oranges also support healthy circulation. Better circulation means your legs are getting more oxygen and nutrients with every heartbeat, and that translates into energy, strength, and endurance. If you ever feel like your legs fall asleep too often, or they tingle or ache after sitting or walking, your circulation could be part of the issue. A boost of vitamin C and hydration from oranges can help wake things up and get everything flowing again. And the best part: oranges are so easy to add into your day. Slice one up for breakfast, toss some segments into a salad, or enjoy a glass of fresh orange juice with lunch. Just try to stick with whole fruit when you can. That way you also get all the fiber, which supports digestion and keeps your energy more stable throughout the day. Now, last but definitely not least, let's talk about a powerhouse that doesn't get nearly enough credit: lentils. Yes, those little legumes that come in earthy shades of brown, green, and red. Lentils may not be flashy, but they are one of the most nutrient-dense, muscle-friendly foods you can put on your plate. They're packed with plant-based protein, which helps preserve and build muscle, especially important if you're not eating as much meat or fish these days. But lentils also bring a big dose of iron and magnesium, two minerals that are key for leg health. Iron helps your blood carry oxygen more efficiently, giving your muscles the fuel they need to move without fatigue. And magnesium helps muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without enough of it, you might experience cramps, twitching, or even restless legs at night. You might be surprised how easy lentils are to prepare. They don't need soaking like some other beans, and they cook up quickly into soups, stews, or even cold salads. A warm bowl of lentil soup with a little garlic and olive oil? That's not just comfort food, it's food that supports your legs, your heart, and your energy all at once. And the great thing about all these foods, whether it's bananas, salmon, Greek yogurt, eggs, oranges, or lentils, is that they're not extreme. They're not trendy diet fads or expensive health foods that require a second mortgage to afford. They're simple. They're available at almost any grocery store. And when you make them a regular part of your meals, you'll start to notice something special. You might catch yourself standing up from a chair a little easier, climbing stairs without holding onto the rail quite so tightly, feeling more steady on your feet during your morning walk. These are small things, yes, but they're not insignificant. They're freedom. They're confidence. They're your legs doing what they were made to do, even as you move through your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And I want to remind you of something important. It's never too late to take care of your legs. Never too late to eat in a way that supports strength and mobility. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to change everything all at once. But every little step you take, every nutritious meal, every new habit, is an investment in your independence. Because strong legs don't just carry your body. They carry your life. They take you to see friends, to the park, to the kitchen to bake cookies with the grandkids. They let you keep doing the things you love, and maybe even try something new. So if you've been worried about losing strength or slowing down, know this: you have more power than you think. Your body is ready to respond. All it needs is the right kind of support, the kind that starts on your plate, one bite at a time. If this video helped you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What foods have made a difference for you? Have you tried any of these already? Or are you planning to start? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want more simple real-life tips to stay strong and healthy after 60. We're all in this together, and I'm cheering for you every step of the way. Here's to stronger legs, more confident movement, and the kind of freedom that lets you enjoy every moment life brings. Because aging doesn't mean slowing down, it just means moving smarter. You've got this. Now that you know the 6 foods that can truly nourish and strengthen your legs, let's take a moment to tie everything together. Because this isn't just about bananas or lentils or salmon, it's about something deeper. It's about reclaiming your confidence. About waking up each day with a sense of steadiness, instead of fear that your legs might give out. It's about living life on your terms. If you've ever noticed yourself slowing down, not because you want to, but because your body just isn't cooperating the way it used to, it can be incredibly frustrating. Maybe it takes longer to get out of bed in the morning. Maybe stairs feel more like a challenge than a convenience. Maybe you've caught yourself avoiding certain outings simply because walking feels like a chore. But here's the beautiful truth. Your body is still capable of change. Yes, even now. Especially now. And the food you eat is one of the most powerful tools you have to shift how you feel. Day by day, bite by bite. What I love most about this topic is that it's so practical. You don't need a fancy gym membership or an extreme workout routine to strengthen your legs. You just need the right building blocks, nutrients that support your muscles, bones, joints, and circulation. And those nutrients are in the foods we've talked about today. Simple, familiar, nourishing foods that anyone can find, afford, and enjoy. Now you might be wondering, okay, I've got the list. How do I actually put it into practice? Start small. Pick just one of these foods and add it to your routine this week. Maybe it's having Greek yogurt with berries in the morning instead of your usual toast. Or maybe you swap out a heavy dinner for a light salmon salad with oranges on the side. Little changes like these might not seem like much at first, but they add up faster than you think. And here's something else to consider. The way you feed your body also sends a message to your mind. When you choose foods that support your strength, you're saying to yourself, I'm worth taking care of. That mindset shift, however subtle, can have an incredible ripple effect throughout your entire day. You may find you're more likely to stretch in the morning, to take that walk around the block, to stand a little taller. I've seen so many people in their 60s, 70s, even their 80s rediscover their strength. Not because they found some miracle cure, but because they committed to small, consistent changes. That could be you too. There is no expiration date on taking back your vitality. And I want to speak to those of you who may have felt discouraged in the past. Maybe you've tried to eat better, or to get stronger, but didn't see results right away. That's okay. Progress isn't always immediate, but that doesn't mean it isn't happening. Sometimes, your body is working quietly behind the scenes, repairing tissues, building strength, and laying the foundation for better balance and movement. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on you. What matters most is that you keep showing up for yourself, every day in whatever way you can. Even choosing to watch this video and learn something new is a powerful step. It shows that you care about your health, your independence, and your future. That matters. You matter. So if you're ready to feel steadier on your feet, to walk with more ease, To move through life with less worry and more joy, then start with what's on your plate. These 6 foods can support you in ways that go far beyond the kitchen. They can help you build strength, restore energy, and remind you that your legs aren't just for walking. They're for dancing, exploring, and embracing life fully. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one food from this list that you're excited to try, or already love? Have you noticed changes in your legs? And what has helped you feel stronger? Your stories inspire others. Your voice matters here. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It helps more people see this message. And hit that subscribe button if you want more practical, uplifting health tips designed just for you. We've got so much more to share, and I'd love to have you on this journey with us. Because aging isn't about slowing down, it's about living smarter, with more heart, more intention, and more freedom. So here's to your strength, your courage, and your next step, whatever it may be. You've got this.